What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol CEI for Camber Energy Inc. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, this of course will be more of an update since we cover it regularly on the channel here, and I want to discuss the sort of fake break of that critical level which we discussed the last go-around, and the fact that we closed fairly weak, right? This is going to put me on sort of high alert, and I'd like to issue a caution, if you will, are at and around this 306 area. Reason being, if we take a look from the 30-minute perspective, right, we've already interacted with this level a number of times, and that's going to start building as a flush point, right? So if broken, we would expect to move to the next major area of support or resistance. It happens to be around 260, right? And, you know, although it only seems like a 40-cent, 50-ish cent move there, when we're talking about something $4 and sub 4, that's huge in terms of percentage move. So please be aware of that's no trivial move here. So to me, what I'm watching out for, again, is caution around this area. If it does break, look out for a bump in the road here, but to me, it's all about the support trend line if we see the breakdown of 306. Note that we've made a higher high here, so if we pull back into it, we are looking for a first touch bounce off of this area in here. So if you start to see things like hammer candles show up, if you start seeing things like indecision doji show up at the support trend line, basically anything that makes you question, is the pullback ending? Can we flip long over the highs and then get back up into these upside targets? That would be the first place. After that, it's all going to be about this obvious breakout point from the 180. I'm not claiming to be a genius by pointing out this area, but if we see a major rollover, right, that would be the obvious place for many people to start thinking, okay, is this just going to be a back test? Do we start printing hammers? Again, all the same things that we just discussed at the support trend line, but instead here at the prior breakout point 180. Remember that when things have gone parabolic, right, oftentimes the pullbacks that happen, if they're truly going to be the nasty pullback that happens on a parabolic mover, they go places people don't want them to go or even think that they can go in the first place. And again, those two destinations for me are the support trend line as well as 180. The one sort of saving grace that I want to point out here is the fact that we are getting a decline in volume. So to me, it's not like everyone's just running for the exit sign, panicking out of the position. But again, just use some caution, please, around this 306 if you're not already long. It wouldn't be a buy area in my estimation at this point in time. I'd wait for some more structure to build out, a cleaner pattern to build out before initiating a new long. Before I sign off here, I do want to also point out that we have a resistance trend line in play on the 30-minute coming in and doing something like this, just noting that our highs are continually getting lower, correct, doing something like this. So if that breaks, sure, there's definitely some room for day trades to the upside, and that would be one thing to watch. You know, the levels up above 393 and of course the high in here at 483. The true last thing I'll leave you off with is that a lot of people on Twitter, bigger people than myself, are starting to talk about CEI, and I would just remind you to make an educated decision on your own, based on your own research and based on the technicals, right? Please have a logical trade plan in place. Don't just buy because someone said so. So that's truly going to wrap it up. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything new, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.